Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to
I just
episode
had the
20.
worst voice crack as soon as this
Whoa.
episode starts.
Episode 22.
Yeah.
Just me and Kari today.
Yeah.
Colton's
The other
out
two people,
traveling the world, and Calvin
have,
is just needs a little break.
neglecting their priorities.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. They have been demoted, and their pay will be docked. But
Yep. Yep.
yeah, you're stuck with just us today.
Yeah.
The two best.
We're gonna have a nice, wholesome conversation.
Mm-hmm. There'll be no
Probably
yelling.
productive.
I don't think.
No yelling.
Depends what Kari's brought some topics, so we'll have to see.
I
if
mean,
they
it's boring.
engage
It's
me.
just about DLSS. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it
Probably
was
won't
an
yell then.
interesting. Do you know about that? Have you been following some of the new stuff that
No,
NVIDIA's
there's
done?
been some new stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of gone from just upscaling to full on frame generation. Like it's calculating
Oh.
rays and everything too.
Oh wow!
And
That's
they
kinda
announced
crazy.
that their plan in the future is to basically have the
Oh.
renderer fully be in AI.
Ray reconstruction. I
Yep.
think it's
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting if that becomes a norm. Because I've always wondered about that in general. Just having an AI be the renderer itself, as opposed to someone's algorithm.
I mean, I guess we're getting closer to that every day, just with AI stuff in general. Where you just type in the stuff, you can do full videos now, which is crazy. They're not, obviously the greatest, but it's getting somewhere.
It's getting somewhere for sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
I know that's was rumored to be some of the Switch 2 stuff too, with using DLSS and stuff. So maybe
that's like the perfect console for that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I wonder if it's still going to be a low resolution though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're going to stick with the handheld again, I'm guessing. So at least maybe like 1080 on the handheld would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would
do you know what the Steam Deck? Sorry. Steam Deck resolution is?
I don't know actually. That's a good thing to look up. But real quick while we look it up, would you get the Switch Pro if it was like the same size? Because I kind of want a bigger one.
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the OLED one's the same size, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't really like that one either because of that.
Yeah.
I just want a bigger Switch screen. I feel like that'd be perfect.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger. It'd be nice. Or even if they did what they do the Switch 2, and they do like a Switch 2 and a Switch 2 Pro, and the bigger, the Pro would be maybe like a bit bigger and stronger or something.
Oh,
Better
going the
resolution.
iPhone way. Yeah, Switch 2 Pro Max. Yeah.
Yeah. The Steam Deck is also just 720, 1280 by 800, but it can support up to 1080 and even 4K when docked, which I don't think the Switch can. I think Switch does 1080 when docked. But,
I mean, yeah, I haven't noticed anything. Both their screens are fine. I mean, I know some techie people will probably disagree, but play a little Mario game. It's more than
especially on like that small of a screen. It's like, well, it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure it could be like a bit nicer, but then I'm sure it's kind of just gets lost if it's higher because it's just so small.
Yeah.
Yes.
I sent you something yesterday. Did you get a chance to take a look?
A brief look, yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, I don't know how it works with the podcast, but actually, you know what? Let's not talk about that. That's not going to make sense. I can't think of a good way to
save it for maybe a more visual day on before you have a presentation or something. Might be
a stream or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a little bit
a slower
typing
podcast.
in the news. All right, let's see what's going on.
What's going on with you? You working on anything these days?
Working on anything? Oh, I've been doing water simulations. Pretty hardcore. Yeah. Deep into Houdini stuff again. Or Houdini water stuff specifically.
What kind of stuff have you been doing? Like
I've been focusing on
rain.
Yeah, I've been focusing on trying to get like water to cling to surfaces as they run down. So like
Oh,
by
cool.
default, water just kind of flows off a surface,
Right.
but there's like some cool nodes that kind of help you control that.
Hmm.
But there's also this level of trying to figure out how to get the water to move faster along some parts of the surface and slower
Like
along other
surface
ones.
tension or something, like based on the material kind of thing.
Almost like a friction, like if you use like a friction map or something.
Right.
Um,
That's cool.
but I'm trying to figure that out. Like there's ways to do it by default, but it's really heavy because little background. All water sims for every collision it has to be a volume. So like you have to convert any object you want water to collide with to be basically a VDB, which gets really heavy if you want to be detailed. So in turn, if you want your mask for friction, that also has to be a heavy VDB.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to think if there's a way to maybe like sample the nearest polygon point and just get its friction value. Yeah, just like force it using normal geometry or something.
Right.
We'll see. But that's beyond the scope of stuff. Yeah. I started playing Spec Ops: The Line. You know about this game?
That's a old game, right? Like old, old.
It's a classic.
That was that book. I don't know if you ever read that I recommended to you a long time ago. Significant Zero.
I did listen to that.
Yeah, he was the writer of that game.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. Yeah. Oh, cool. I like it even more now. What
got you?
Some other friends randomly were telling me about it and told me to just play it no matter what. And it's been on my list for a long time.
Yeah, I've never played it either.
Yeah, I just kind of felt like just trying something random, and it's been pretty good so far. Like, yeah, it's a cool game. No spoilers yet, but I was told to not look up anything about it, so I don't really even know the full story.
What are you playing it on? PC?
I'm just playing on PC. Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe I'll have to. Yeah, that could be a fun thing that we'll both do. You know, like I don't think it's that long of a game. So, I mean, I don't actually
sure that's
know.
The one he worked on. Writers. Yeah. It is. Walt Williams.
That's cool.
Cool. How far in are you?
I'm about like an hour and a half in. I'm not that far in, but nice. I'm excited to keep playing it.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a Call of Duty like level based, like you go through play a mission kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's definitely more like story centric. Like you really. I mean, honestly, I know the latest Call of Duties have been pretty intense with their campaigns too, but. Yeah, I don't really play Call of Duty that much, so I don't know the exact comparisons.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
Yeah, if you like shooters, you'd like this game.
Here we go. Yeah, I've been playing the Cyberpunk 2.0 since it came out.
Oh, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, when I played it initially when it came out, I played it on a pretty decent PC, so I didn't have as many as the issues as other people had, but it seems good. It's been long enough where I've kind of forgotten. Like, I know a lot of the stuff they've done, like changing like all the skill trees and stuff. I don't quite remember how it was before, but I feel like it's a bit simpler now and makes more sense. And then some vehicle combat stuff's kind of cool. And then,
what about AI?
It seems. I haven't noticed any of this stuff. Like, I remember when we were first playing, how there was like, if you like shot in the streets, you would see people running, but then if you would look away and look back, they would just all be gone or something. Like, weird. I haven't seen any of that. It seems
that's
seems
cool.
a lot smoother. Yeah. And then I haven't. I'm still behind like story wise where I was when I played it initially, so I haven't gotten to the like the actual expansion yet, the Phantom Liberty. But I'm sure I'll update when I do that.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to play that game again too.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's a really, really pretty game.
Yeah,
it still is. It was when it came out, and it still is.
Yeah, it's still the standard to test out your fancy new graphics tech.
Yeah.
Have you enabled ray reconstruction on it?
No, I've been playing on my PlayStation this time. No,
Fair enough.
but I know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Just for comfort in the couch, or
yeah, I'm just sitting on the
yeah,
couch instead
gotcha.
of sitting at my PC all day for work. So
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
fair.
Have you seen people run like the path tracing version of it, where it just looks like even more incredible, where
I haven't
it looks like
actually.
insane. Oh, it's crazy. Some of the
Let's
comparisons.
take a look.
Let's see. Cyber.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that was an option. I might try that.
Yeah, that came out recently. I saw one picture that was insane. Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
for
seeing
comparison?
some crazy stuff now.
Let's see. Open.
You know what? Why, yeah, I'm just gonna play in that mode.
Yeah, why not? You got a what 4090 now?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Throw it on screen. This is
It's
just
crazy.
normal
These look like
ray
games
tracing.
now look like you know, remember those YouTube videos being like, imagine if games look like this. It was like a fully rendered like
Yeah.
car driving.
Now it does.
Now it does. It's crazy.
Looks very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's something else. I saw the creator, the
Oh, I
movie.
really want to see that.
Yeah, okay, I won't spoil it then. It was I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. You
Yeah.
know,
I was
and a
just
lot of people I
watching.
saw it with, they loved it. Like it was like one of their
Yeah.
favorite movies ever. Yeah.
I was just watching some of the. Have you like heard the stuff about like the camera they used and stuff?
Yeah, they used some uh small little camera, right?
It's the Sony FX3 or something. I think it's like $3,000 or something.
Yeah,
But
dang. Yeah, I
yeah,
heard about some of the camera. Yeah.
yeah, I was watching a bunch of like interviews and stuff last night, and like I know like people said it's like a smaller budget and like smaller team, but it's like how the director was talking about like some of the scenes, like there was like a beach scene where
Mm-hmm.
like they didn't like shut down the whole beach or anything. Like it was literally like him, the two actors, and like somebody holding like lights. There was like four people on the beach, and like in the background you could see people just kind of like walking on the beach and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's oh, okay.
really
Wow,
really
I didn't
small,
know
yeah.
that.
And then also they
That's
said that
awesome.
uh they filmed the whole thing, and they filmed most of it on like actual locations. He said they did a bit on the volume and like a touch on green screens and stuff. But they said for
Mm.
the most part they just went to all the locations. They saved a bunch of money that way, and then they fully edited the movie without any visual effects or anything. And then they had, I forget who, they had somebody do just a bunch of paint overs on like shots and stuff to be like what he wants. And then they cut down the movie from like 5 hours or whatever to like the whatever it was. And then they went to visual effects, which sounds
Oh,
like a
I
dream.
when I was watching the movie, there were so many frames where I'm like, this is just a concept art. Like this
Mm.
feels like a concept art key art or something that they just straight up put
Yeah,
in
it
the
sounds like
movie.
that's what they did a lot of.
Yeah, like it. There's some shots. I mean, it's not any spoilers. Some shots of just like a robot with the robe is leaning like with his
Mm.
little pipe or something. I'm like, that just looks like a
Right.
concept art. And it's like a random
Yeah,
shot in the movie. It
that sounds
works well
cool.
though. It was a lot of fun. I think ILM did most of the effects for it, right?
That's the only studio I've heard of
Um,
working on it, but I'm sure there was a
yeah,
couple more did some stuff. But yeah, I think the
yeah,
budget for the movie was like $80 million or
80
something,
million. Yeah,
which
that's what
is
I heard too.
crazy, especially when
It's
you look
like
at the visual effects compared to
I know
a Marvel movie
certain
or
other
something.
certain
Uh,
other people,
Movies,
yeah,
yeah,
with higher budgets.
yeah, way
I mean,
higher
like,
budgets.
yeah, it's also just like a good, refreshing, like action movie. You know,
Yeah, it didn't feel like
it
it was
also,
unique,
it,
kind of.
yeah, it was unique, but it also had like you know what kind of missed like it has those memorable moments where there's like a scene that just kind of sticks with you because it's like
Mm,
that's a unique concept and like you
right.
know I don't want to spoil anything, so there's a lot of that too where I feel
Mm,
like you know a lot of other Marvel movies just kind of have the same generic thing you've seen before,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, it's good. It's good. We'll talk about it when you see
Definitely.
it. I think that'll be a
Yeah,
fun topic.
I might try and see it on Friday here.
Cool.
Be nice. Yeah.
I heard Paw Patrol beat it out on the box office, though, unfortunately.
Paw Patrol, really?
I mean, what do you
Oh,
expect?
no.
It's Paw Patrol, right?
Yeah. Theater
um,
box. Oh. Has a total of 32 million so far. What? I'm gonna search Paw Patrol movie box office. Oh, yep, 144 million. But
man,
yeah.
that IP just doesn't stop. I still think
Now, what's that? Kind of a weird tangent, but that compared to what was that DreamWorks movie, Kraken or something?
Teenage Kraken. Oh,
What?
you're talking about the Teenage Kraken one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Ruby Gilman.
44 million, which you'd think is like it's probably a higher budget thing. But
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe not though, because
That's
it's
true.
Paw Patrol. But yeah, maybe that's a good point.
Teenage Kraken budget. Teenage Kraken had a $70 million budget.
$70 million, interesting.
Paw Patrol movie, 30 million.
Whew. That's a nice ratio right there.
Yeah.
That's oh man, you
Yeah,
got film execs probably looking over going,
Yeah,
children's cartoons.
PCU incoming.
That's what I've always said, right? Like you make a franchise that grows up with the audience, you know? It'll be like it's literally
You saying like 20 years we're gonna get the gritty Paw Patrol detective movie or something?
I actually am sure of that. And if it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna be yep. It'll be like turning the whole new generation to furries or something.
No, I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm gonna fight it.
Fight it with what you got.
Yeah.
But yeah. Movies.
What else is happening?
Yeah, it's
a little bit slow. When are we gonna do? When are we gonna do like a group project or something, or like a group 2 shots or something?
Well, I think I still big on like doing it on the call. But yeah, I'm always good to do it, especially now because after this week, this is
You'll be a bit freer.
Yeah, I'll be free. Yeah, and I'll be.
We should do it.
I'm also not traveling anywhere for the holidays too, so
you got time.
I'll be able to have some time to mess around.
We should do something. Even like if we like would you want to do like an all CG thing, or would you want to like film like a shot each or something? What kind of thing would you want to do?
All CG would be easier to get started with because you got everything you need right there. But I mean, of course, I'd love to do a film shot. That'd be kind of cool to figure out the camera.
Yeah, do something even like the full CG thing, and then just do something where it's like 4 shots, and then we could each do parts of it, and then we could just give Calvin some the comp. I'm sure if we get him to elements,
if
he'll comp
we give him the elements, he'll do it. Yeah,
yeah. So then he could participate.
I get you.
It'll be fun. We should plan it.
Cool. Officially in this podcast, if by episode 37 we have not completed a feature film.
A feature film.
Yeah.
A feature film with 4 shots.
We're gonna make it a pitch. Let's make a pitch. Pitch? Yeah.
Like a whole.
Let's pitch to somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do a film test. Let's send it to our contacts.
Test shots.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is that what happened with Godzilla?
Let's start the Paw Patrol cinematic universe. No, I won't.
It's funny because this is probably going to happen to you. You're going to be VFX soup on it all those years later.
I will.
You're going to think about this exact moment.
I'm going to say no, and then they're going to wave a check in front of my face. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what it takes. Cool.
Nope.
But yeah, have you played any new games other than Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk's what I've been playing since I finished Starfield, and then I'll probably play this until Spider-Man comes out, which is the
Right. Is that
20th,
the
I
next?
think.
Is
Next
that the
big
only
one.
next big game this year?
What's it called? Alan Wake 2 comes out, but that comes out
Oh,
like
right.
a week after Spider-Man, so I'll have to wait till I
Hmm.
finish Spider-Man, and then I'll definitely play that because that looks really, really pretty too.
The Alan Wake
Then
games, I feel like I would like.
I think you would. Yeah, the first
Mm-hmm.
one I played the first one just this year after I beat Control because it's in like the same universe. Yeah. And the first one's definitely feels a bit dated in how it controls and stuff. Sometimes like there's some scenes where it's like kind of like the lock camera and you have like your third person, your guy running through, and then the camera changes to like the next scene. And sometimes it's like free roaming, and it's some of it was a little annoying, but
Okay.
the story of it is it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like the next one's gonna be even better.
Nice. Would you recommend playing Control first or Alan Wake first?
Probably Alan Wake actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. That. Yeah, good spooky game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. I mean, like I don't like horror games or anything either, so it's.
Yeah, it's more like a mystery, right?
Mystery, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I would recommend it. And then what doesn't that Avatar game come out this year too?
Right.
So like Ubisoft, like Far Cry.
I wonder how it's gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like that's a big game, like budget wise, but like I feel like
really? Yeah, what's the budget on this?
Sure.
If it's not just it might have just bloated up over time too from being in production for so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I saw more people than I expected, just like on social media, being excited for it. So
yeah, I could see if like I think it comes out in December, December 7th. Yeah, so I could see like if nothing else is coming around and I want something to play while it's slow at work or something. That's kind of like an easy game to kind of just pick up. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm assuming it's like Far Cry where you can kind of just pick it up and kind of plug away at some like outposts and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Something. Yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully, it's good. I remember seeing the trailers and being like, "Yeah, it kind of looks like Far Cry on Pandora." They didn't look crazy.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just kind of. I remember I played the first Avatar. What was that? Was there another Avatar game? Like I played it on Xbox when I was younger.
Oh, it was probably like Avatar, the movie, the game kind of thing.
It was one of those. It was pretty bad.
No boy.
But this looks like it could be a proper.
Yeah, this is
Yeah. Speaking of that, actually, I have a little bit of a Sea of Stars update.
Oh.
It is not my favorite game.
Oh, really?
And it gets to a point. I'm about like 58 hours in or something. And it's already a lot of time invested, so it's good. But I'm probably about halfway through the story, and it got super repetitive, like even more repetitive than like Chrono Trigger.
Like story wise,
like
or just like you get a quest and then it's
like I don't even really have a reason to explore stuff. It's like very linear. And like so I had a blast like the first 40 hours for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they just no, they worked hard. I don't know if they just ran out of ideas or something, but it's just like repetitive now. It's like go to the next spot. I'm just randomly traversing. I don't know. I want to put it to words better maybe on the next podcast, but like it's hard for me to even want to go back to play it now. Like I sit down and I'll do like a 30-minute session now because I'm invested in the story, but the gameplay
Are there like side quests and stuff that you've been doing or like?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, there's not really side quests. There's like little things you can find, but the only thing you can really do is the main story.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
for like games like that where I kind of start to feel like how you're feeling. Like usually I like to do like all the side quests and stuff. But if I start to feel how you're feeling, I usually stop doing that. But if there's
no, yeah,
not
I'm
enough, then
definitely side quests. Like that's probably exactly. I didn't even really. I completely forgot about that because I don't know. I don't think Chrono Trigger had that
I don't
many,
think. I don't
but
think so.
like Omori did for sure.
Hmm.
So, and I think I would say that would probably be a good standard for like modern
Right.
games like this. But yeah, that's a good point. I'm just bored. I just don't want to do the main story right now. I just go to next island, do something.
Hmm. That's a
Go to next
bummer.
island, do something. It is a little bit. It is a little bit.
I've seen some people on like Twitter and stuff that have been like kind of tweeting that they've been playing it. It seems like they've liked it more and more as it's gone on, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I could see it.
Just
It's
not
just not for me.
not
I
for
guess
you.
I
Yeah,
am.
which is fine.
And again, I like 40 hours is a long time to be invested in a game. I think personally.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that was still a blast. But I guess
Yeah.
yeah, kind of petered off for me.
Hmm.
But maybe it'll
Yeah,
get better again. Music is amazing though. I can't
Oh
I
yeah.
can't get different music. Every new song.
It
Is
looks pretty too, like the style of it.
yeah, I want to almost like break down how they did that, like, or figure out if they
Yeah.
did a talk on it because it's like real 3D, but it looks like the like they have lighting, they have shadows. It looks like they're calculated shadows, and then even when your character jumps down from places as like objects are moving from different points in depth,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually physically moving to that location, which I thought was a fake at first, but. So I think this game might be 3D, just looking like 2D. I really want to know how they did it. Um,
Yeah.
but this is like this mechanic where you can like change the time of day. So like the shadows
Okay.
rotate around everything. It's like it looks super pretty when you do that.
Interesting. Yeah. 'Cause it does look more 2D than 3D compared to like the like Octopath Traveler, where that's like very clearly like a
Yeah. I guess I mean
Unreal
from
pixel arty.
yeah, right. It's more 3D than Octopath Traveler, honestly. Like when you actually play it, it's really interesting. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Maybe it'll get better.
Yep.
Right now, it's sitting at a 7 out of 10 because it's still good.
So it's
Still
good.
overall
It's
good.
good. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably try it out one day. What
I
do you
think
play?
it's
Are you
I think
playing on
it's worth.
PC?
I got it on PC, but it's on Games Pass, so
Right.
it won't hurt to try it there.
Give it a go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. Well,
yeah.
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us for our short little one-on-one podcast with the two greatest hosts of Sometimes
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah,
We glad
leave lots of
glad you
comments on
listened.
this one to make sure that
Mhm.
everyone knows
Tell
that this
tell
is.
tell Calvin and Colton that you do or don't want them back, and that you think that we're the best.
Yeah.
Leave those comments, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.